My name is Lewis Smith. I'm the manager of national projects here at the Canada Safety Council, and I'm joined by Ottawa Police Officer, or Constable rather, Phil Kane. Phil, thanks for joining me.
You're very welcome.
So first things first, I wanted to talk to you about distracted driving. What's the one thing that you wish more Canadians knew about the issue?
The vast majority of us do it. We're seeing far too many collisions where lives are lost because of that text or that Facebook post or checking Twitter. So it's not necessarily, the fine itself. It's you could be leaving someone you love and they've got to pick up the pieces.
When we're talking about distracted driving, often the connection is made to drunk driving and how we've done a pretty good job as a society to make it seem more socially unacceptable to be drunk while driving. So how do we get to the point where distracted driving is viewed in the same manner?
Well, we get a lot of calls from drivers who are driving behind someone, and it'll come in as an impaired or a possible impaired driver. And lots of times we'll respond to them, we'll finally catch up to the car, and the driver's not impaired. So it's changing how you're driving on the road.
Is there any group that we see drive more often than not distracted?
No, now you've got the younger generation, and that's people in their 30s as well, who are used to having phones. They've grown up with phones as it's a part of them. That's how they communicate. People aren't picking up the phones anymore to talk to anyone. They're doing it through Snapchat or text message or Facebook. And, we do see it is everyone. There's not more women doing it. There's not more men doing it. It's pretty much everyone who's doing it.
And as far as tips for drivers who want to break away from this mentality but have a hard time sort of feeling their phone buzz and not do anything about it, do you have any tips for them?
It is a hard habit to break, but they say that it takes 21 days to break a bad habit. So try.
So why not make today day one?
Well, exactly. Try. You've got 3 weeks. 3 weeks and break it. So
it comes down to your actions have consequences.
Absolutely. Driving is a privilege. It's not a right, and we have a responsibility not only to ourselves but to everyone else on the road, whether that's other drivers, pedestrians, or cyclists. That everybody has to get home safely, and that's what we have to tell ourselves: get home safely.
Constable, appreciate your time. Any last thoughts about distracted driving before we?
No, just keep in mind, at the other end of that text or that phone call is someone who loves you. Just think about them.